What the meaning of different emotions are, and I want to share with you the emotion of hurt and what it means to me. So where I got this from was from one of my greatest teachers who changed my life. His name is Don Treacher, and he was a magnificent man, clinical psychologist and hypnotherapist. Absolutely magnificent. He changed my life over 20 years ago when I went from depression and fear, and helped me overcome that in a group setting. And he talked about the concept of claims. So like I said, if you read Minds of Dominance, which I think is a great book, I talk about claims in there. So basically what I say to clients when we get up to the session about hurt is that it's always about our value system, isn't it? So hurt is where, because we all have different values. So what's important to you, Chris, is different to what's important to me. What's important to you is different to what's important to me. Where we get hurt is where we expect other people to behave like we behave. When you think about it, it's ridiculous. Why would they? They have a different life experience. They have different, they've been brought up in a household with different values. They have experienced different emotions. They have a different filtering system in terms of the way they perceive events. Why would they react the same as you? They can't. And so we get hurt when we expect that other people will do exactly as we would do. Now, it's one thing to get it, and it's another thing to live it. So when I lived it, I can tell you that it changed my life. Completely changed my life. To the littlest things. The littlest things. You know, when you expect, for instance, in my group of friends, I'm the organiser. So I get great joy out of catching up with my friends, great joy. So I organise it, because it gives me joy. It's all about me, right? What gives me joy? Seeing my friends. The fact that they don't organise it is fine. That's just not who they are. Doesn't mean that they don't love me or care for me. Whereas somebody else might think, well, I always organise it, I'm always thinking about it. It's about time they did it for a change. You know, I'm just, and feel hurt about the fact that they don't. No. Do whatever you need to do for yourself. And if you're the one that has to always organise all the catch-ups, so be it, which I do. All my friendship groups are organised by me. And I don't get hurt that they don't organise it. I don't get hurt that a particular sister doesn't contact me to see how I'm going. That's not her thing. I know she loves me. It's just not her thing. Whereas I could sit back and think about, why didn't she contact me? I'm always contacting her. That's not who she is. Same with anything. So what I say to my clients is, you either do something for someone else because you want to with all your heart and really expect nothing back. Or you don't do it. Way too many people do it, but they expect something back. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. That they'll do it, or that they will resent doing it because they can't say no. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. So for instance, I had a birthday party I was invited to last Saturday night. And initially I said yes. It's a very close friend of mine. It's her 50th and her husband's 50th, and we're close to both of them. I said yes, but then I thought about it, and I thought, it's too much for me the night before my 2-day workshop. So I just said the truth to her. I rang her up and I said, I love to come, it's just too much for me, I really can't do it. In the past, before me understanding claims, I would have done it because I felt obligated to do it. So the concept of hurt is we allow ourselves to get hurt because we expect other people to have our value system. You've got to let go of that expectation. And when you really let it go, it's absolutely liberating. In every area of your life, like the way colleagues treat you, or the way colleagues respond to you. For instance, I might feel that, with a particularly close friend of mine, so that, she's a therapist, I'm a therapist, and out of I want to give her a session for free if she wants it. I just want to because we're so close. She's not like that. But to really be okay with it. So if I want something from her, she'll charge me. That's okay. But to really be okay with that, because that's happened. So I'm actually saying a true story. So she's not a therapist, she's a coach, but, you know, we give things to each other. I can't charge her, I just feel like I can't. We're too close. We've gone away for weekends and everything. But I know her, and business is different to personal. It's completely different. I respect her for that. That's where she is, where she's at. So, that is so liberating when you have that view. So that's how I talk about hurt to my clients, is to let go of claims. When you understand what claims are, you hear them everywhere. And it's always the word should. He should. He should have done that. She should have done that. Like, why? Why should he? Who said he should? So that's what I say for claims.
Nice example.